The benefits of filtering blue light. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Ocushield, Ocushield, is founder and optometrist Dhruvin Patel. Hi, Dhruvin.
Hey, how's it going?
Terrific. Well, let's start with a bit about your background and how Ocushield came to be.
Yeah, certainly. So I studied to become an optometrist here in London at City University. And while I was studying, I was working as a optical assistant in a chain known as Grand Vision over in America, Vision Express here in the UK. And the lead optometrist, she gathered the team, including myself. And she said, hey, we've got this new product innovation for people that wear glasses. And this was back in 2013. She said, it's called Blue Control. If you put it on your glasses, you're going to be able to beat eye strain. And I was naturally intrigued, because I've grown up with my mother always telling me, screens are bad for your eyes, but she never really had a reason for it. She just kind of said, stay away. And I thought, is this the missing piece to the puzzle? And I went back to the university and I demanded from the faculty and the lecturers that I did a research project on the topic. And somehow I got my way, and I did research on how blue light affects the eye's physiology, which is the eye structures, and then also how blue light affects the circadian rhythms. And after doing the research, I found artificial blue light from screens was in fact causing eye strain and headaches, as well as suppressing melatonin, making it harder for us to sleep. Two massive pain points. And I thought, right, screens are only getting bigger and brighter. How can I create a solution which limits the blue light exposure from screens and in turn benefits consumers that spend their time on screens?
So you've created with Ocushield a variety of products. Give us a little bit of an overview.
Yeah, so our hero products are the world's only medically registered filters, the FDA and MHRA here in the UK. What they are, they're screen protectors that go onto your smartphones or tablets, or they're film filters that go onto your laptop and monitor, which absorbs the blue light. We also have the technology in glasses. We now do prescription lenses. We have technology in lighting as well. So we have a portable desk lamp, which is low blue light emitting and flicker free. And that's what we've created our business around. Now we're also releasing, an eye mask, which helps with dry eye syndrome, as well as eye supplements.
Terrific. Well, tell us what your thoughts are. There are conflicting reports and studies about the benefits of blue light when it comes to the eye strain issue. I don't think there's much controversy about the idea of it being able to help you get to sleep at night, filtering the blue light. So tell us about both of these things here and what your thoughts are about these different studies.
Yeah, totally. And you're completely right. And I think, especially within the optometry profession, there's a lot of people that sit on either side. And unfortunately, when it comes to research, it depends what exposure people have been, research-wise exposed to. And, there's some studies out there that cite there's minimal to no benefit to your eyes in terms of eye strain when filtering blue light. And then there's some studies that say, yes, indeed, there is. And unfortunately, some practitioners, depending on which research study they've read, have a view on this topic. But I mean, from our perspective, we are obviously very pro filtering blue light. The studies that we've followed, there's numerous epidemiological studies which look at filtering blue light, and also clinical trials that have shown that actually, if you have patients that are spending X amount of hours on screens and they're filtering the blue light, what they're finding is behaviorally, they are finding that they can carry out work on a better performance, and therefore improving their productivity at work due to limiting that blue light exposure. So yeah, on the eye front, where we are, that's our kind of stance, and we do stick behind it. And for us, we have thousands of testimonials where we're finding our customers telling us how much it improves with headaches and eye strain. So for us, yeah, we're very pro when it comes to the eye side of things. And as you said, the sleep side is pretty conclusive, and I think there isn't too many people sitting on the fence on that one.
So tell us, I mean, we're seeing, I know personally of a bunch of gamers who are definitely wearing glasses today to filter blue light because they're playing for so long. But a lot of us are working, whether we're in the office or at home, still in front of screens, seemingly all of the time, one screen or another. So should people be wearing these if all of the time from your perspective, or is there any harm to doing that?
Yeah, so the reason why you need to filter blue light, as we've already talked about, is the eyes and sleep. Now, if you're spending more than a couple hours a day on screens, then yes, you should be wearing blue light filtering spectacles or having filters on your devices, because if you add that up over a long period of time, which is decades, you're going to have that impact to your eyes and health, right? So we do recommend, yes, filtering blue light as much as possible is important throughout the day. And it's also important to know blue light also is emitted from the sun. It's our natural blue light, which sets the circadian rhythm as well. And you should get that natural light from the sun, not your devices, right? When we're on devices, we should limit the blue light exposure because it has those effects on visual stress and headaches. And yeah, in the evening, it's even more important because that's obviously affecting the sleep aspect of it as well as your eyes. So you've got a double impact of limiting that blue light exposure. So generally what people do is they definitely limit the blue light exposure in the evening, but they forget about the day. And then they end up having, after a working day, tired eyes, they're rubbing their eyes, or they just have a headache, and they've done some great work, but then during the end of the day just feel flat because of the exhaustion that their visual system has experienced.
So is one more effective than the other when it comes to filtering the blue light, having a shield on your screen or wearing the glasses?
Yeah, when it comes to our products, I mean, we filter up to 54% of the harmful blue light. So that means, whatever impacts that the blue light was having, you're almost decreasing it by half. And for us, it's not, the products are similar in terms of filtering capabilities. What we say is it's entirely dependent on the user and what they're gonna, use more of, because compliance is key, right? You have people that can buy the glasses, but they may forget them. They may only wear them for a couple hours, because if you're someone that doesn't wear glasses for a long time, having them on your face, you generally won't like it, so you will take them off. So what we say is, have the screen filters on, because they're going to protect you whenever, right? That's on. You don't have to worry about them. The reason why some of our customers use glasses is because they want it for TVs or cinema, or they have lots of lighting around their environment, artificial LED lighting, and the glasses give another layer of protection against, artificial blue light.
And when it comes to people who do wear glasses, I think you mentioned that you have prescription lenses available.
That's correct. Yeah, we do. So we've just recently started doing prescription lenses. So yeah, if you need a single vision or a progressive lens, we can now offer that.
Interesting. So where can people go for more information and to see some of the pricing involved?
Yeah, sure. So you can, if you type Ocushield into Google, which is OCUSHIELD, you should be able to find us, or just visit us on Ocushield.com. And on socials, you can find us at Get Ocushield, which is our handle on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter.
And for parents who may be concerned about their kids who are, that go from doing homework when school's in session to texting until it's way too late or whatever, using their phones, advice for them that the kids should be using these filters as well?
Yeah, and kids are actually twice as susceptible than adults, because the lens in the eye doesn't develop until their teenage years. So any UV or blue light exposure is twice as more impactful to children. So whenever they're outside, wear sunglasses. Whenever they're on screens, filter that blue light, because if you think about mobile devices, they're only 2 decades old, and actually there's no studies been done on how it impacts children along a long time, but the initial signs aren't great. So I'd say limit as much exposure as you can.
Terrific. The company again is Ocushield, Ocushield. Dhruvin Patel, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thanks so much, Fred. Pleasure.